Well, it's a four-letter word. It's a good four-letter word, open. That's right, and we are open this morning. The Financial Service Center of New York believes in helping their community. Who doesn't believe in helping our communities? Each year, they improve educational opportunities for high school students through scholarships. And here to tell us more about the organization, please welcome Gigi Guerrero, Scholarship Coordinator of FSCNY. Good morning. Thank you for joining us. And a 2015 scholarship recipient, Amjad Eloid. Nice to have you with us.
Good morning.
I hope I didn't mispronounce your name.
No, it's fine.
Oh, good. So far, so good. Gigi, let's just start with you and talk about this scholarship program and why it is a way to improve things in the Bronx and for young people like Amjad.
Well, we're celebrating our 21st anniversary, so we're very excited. And we've to date given away nearly $800,000 to scholarship recipients.
That is a lot of money.
A lot of money to about 300 students, and many of them are from the Bronx, like Amjad, and it's a great program. We want to give back to people, the kids of our community, and especially their kids that focus on community service and leadership.
Let's get some specifics. How does this scholarship work? How much money can they get? And then, of course, where could they use those monies to go to school?
The scholarship is really a great program. I've seen a lot of scholarships out there, and I'm really proud of the program that we have. We give many scholarships a year. It can range from $2,000 to $7,500. And the process is very simple. You just have to go to the website, fscny.org,
okay,
or send us an email at info@fscny.org. Download the application and just complete the application process. It's very simple.
FSCNY, I wanted to
Right.
just emphasize that. We have that on our screen right now. What are the qualifications? In other words, everybody say, well, yeah, I'd love money to support me going to college, but what are the qualifications in order to, like, who should be thinking realistically that they could get this scholarship?
It's very interesting. I always like to talk about who qualifies for the scholarship because the program is very different. Of course, the valedictorian and the athletes are always going to get scholarships. What about those good kids that also get good grades, but they're focused on the community service and they do 200, 300, 400 hours of community service, and they want to give back to the community? These are the kids that we're focused on. We want these kids to apply. You submit your grades, and basically any document proving that you completed the service that you say, and you apply, and we'll interview you and help you go through the process. It's very simple.
Is there a baseline grade that you need to have,
right,
so that somebody maybe who has one grade doesn't apply or should not apply because they're probably not going to get it?
Grades are great, but we don't focus on grades. We focus on hours of community service. Yes, we focus on hours of community service. And we require a minimum of 50 hours per year in high school year, so that's usually 200, but you'd be surprised the hours of service that we see. We've seen 1,200, 600. It's a very common. And the kids that win the scholarship are really essentially really good kids. They want to graduate college, come back to the Bronx, Brooklyn, Queens, or wherever they come from, and give back to the community.
Mm-hmm. Amjad, we're showing a picture here. Assemblyman Michael Blake was part of this program awarding that, and that's what that photograph is about. Amjad, talk to me about what you were before you got the scholarship, what you were hoping to do, and how the scholarship helped you.
I was just a high school student.
Just a high school student?
I was just doing, I thought I was doing something that, just doing my homework and getting my grades in place. I was doing my community service, but I was doing it because I wanted to. Mm-hmm. I didn't know that there is scholarships out there would actually reward you for those hours that you're doing.
Excuse me, what school did you go to?
I went to Bronx International High School in the Morris campus.
In the Morris campus, okay.
Yeah, so the high school was basically for students who came to the country and didn't speak English. So when I started, all students spoke French, Arabic, Spanish, but not English. And that's how we all started. So doing something out to the community meant something else to us besides serving the community. It meant to us to learn the language, to interact with people.
Oh, it was kind of a pathway to get integrated into American society.
Yeah.
And you're a nation of
Tunisia.
Origination?
Tunisia.
Tunisia.
Yeah.
Okay, great.
So the process of the application was 12th grade came and everybody college is coming and we don't know what's college. We don't know what do we need for college, how much money do we need for college. We'll be able to afford that on our own.
At what age did you come to this country?
13.
At 13?
Yeah.
So you really had only been here for a year or two before you got into high school, etc.
Yeah, I was 16 years old
I
at
understand,
that time.
yeah.
So
Just trying to get a picture.
yeah. So at 16, I just started applying to scholarships as much as I can, and Miss Janelle was my counselor, and she helped us a lot. But all scholarships, they call you and like, oh, you won the first round, but you failed the second round. You didn't actually get it. And maybe because of the language, maybe because I really didn't know because of what. But then to find a scholarship that actually will not look at your grades, even though our grades were really good in that school, will not look at what language you spoke, will look at your hours, meant a lot for us. And from my
And so, excuse me, so that was a reward for the work that you had done because you had done it because it was kind of a good thing for you to do, and then you found out at the tail end of it, you really got something tangible for it.
yeah, actually, no,
An
like
opportunity.
2 weeks before the deadline, my college counselor, she was like, listen, there is this application, do it. Just do it. And I did it, me and my friend from the school. We went together to the organization that we worked with. We worked with SBU, worked with Make the Road New York and Brooklyn. We worked with so many organizations. We got it was basically a certificate that they write how many hours, and they just sign it in the bottom for you. And you get the hours, you get a recommendation letter from one of them.
We don't have a lot of time. What has it meant to you, and what are you doing now to show that this was a successful expenditure, if you will, or investment in your future? Like, where are you at right now? You're in college.
I'm in college.
Which college?
York College in Queens.
York College, okay.
Yeah, majoring in political science. So, as I told you, you don't know what college means and how much money you'll need in college. So I remember one time when my computer shut down and I had a project due, I had that money to go and buy me a new computer because the deadline of that project for me to finish the semester is next week.
And think about what
And I
you
had-
would have been if you didn't have it. Isn't it? I mean, really, it's a lifesaver. Right?
Yeah, you don't know what can happen. You don't know how much that book will cost.
And where are you at in your education, and what are you going to do after you graduate from York College?
I'm going to law school.
Oh, there we go. Try to correct some of these things we've been talking about on the show. Well, Amjad, it's really so nice to meet you, and nice to hear that these things turn out very well.
Yeah.
So let's take a step back and again remind people who should be applying, and what are they going to get or potentially get if they
Right.
apply.
We want high school seniors from all 5 boroughs and surrounding areas.
We
to
really
apply.
want them from the Bronx.
We want them from the
Yeah.
Bronx. As a matter of fact, the top prize recipient last year was from the Bronx. You saw him in the picture, Jerson. And he's actually going to NYU right now for medical school. We have another person in 2015 from the Bronx also won, so we have a lot of recipients from
Give
the
us the
Bronx.
website again, and then we got to get going.
FSCNY.org, Financial Services Centers of New York.
Okay.
Right.
Well, thank you both so much for coming and for sharing really a great story and a great opportunity with us.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you for having
Appreciate
us.